You walk into a grocery store, determined to eat better this year. You skip the soda aisle, avoid the chips, and proudly pick up a granola bar labeled 100% natural or a yogurt marked low fat with a green leaf. The packaging cheers you on, but here's the catch. That natural granola bar might have 6 types of sugar and 0 fiber, and the low-fat yogurt is likely loaded with artificial sweeteners. The food industry has mastered dressing up junk food as healthy, turning the grocery aisle into a minefield of misinformation. Healthy has become a marketing term, a buzzword to prey on your best intentions. So, how do you know what you're really eating? Today, we're pulling back the curtain. Let's break down the most common healthy food labels and reveal what the food industry doesn't want you to know. Let's start with the big one, all natural. It sounds wholesome, conjuring images of sun-drenched fields and food plucked straight from the earth. But in the US, natural is barely regulated. The FDA has no formal definition, just a vague guideline, nothing artificial or synthetic that wouldn't normally be expected. That loophole is huge. High fructose corn syrup, natural. GMOs, no problem. The result, a natural label can hide a heavily processed, sugar-packed product as long as the sugar comes from a natural source like fruit juice, concentrate. Arsenic is natural. Crude oil is natural. That doesn't mean you want them in your breakfast. The word natural has been stripped of meaning by marketers who know it sells. A Consumer Reports study found 62% of shoppers seek out natural products, believing they're healthier. But you're often just paying more for the same ultra-processed food in a prettier box. The trick? Ignore the front. Flip the box over. The ingredients list is where the truth lives. Do you recognize the ingredients as food, or does it read like a chemistry experiment? The more unpronounceable, the less natural it really is. This isn't about being a purist, it's about understanding the game. The food industry uses natural as a synonym for don't worry about what's inside. They're banking on you not checking. People pay a premium for the natural label, thinking they're making a better choice. But often it's just a classic bait and switch. The solution: stop trusting the marketing, start investigating the facts. The ingredients list never lies. So next time you see all natural, treat it with the same suspicion as a too good to be true email. Be skeptical, be curious, and always read the ingredients. The wholesome farmer and his baby lamb will thank you. Your health will too. For decades, we were told fat was the enemy, and the food industry flooded the market with low-fat, reduced fat, and fat-free everything. But here's the twist. When manufacturers remove fat, they have to replace it with something, usually sugar, salt, and chemical thickeners. Take salad dressing. A classic vinaigrette is oil and vinegar. A fat-free version? Water, sugar, and a chemistry set of thickeners. You think you're making a healthy choice, but you're pouring a sugary, artificial slurry over your salad. Many low-fat yogurts have more sugar than ice cream. We swapped a nutrient our bodies need for empty calories that spike blood sugar and fuel inflammation. Not all fats are created equal. Healthy fats, like those in avocados, nuts, and olive oil, are essential for absorbing vitamins and building cell membranes. Removing them isn't just neutral, it's harmful. The low-fat label promises health, but often delivers less nourishment and more sugar. Our bodies need healthy fats for satiety and brain function. When you eat low-fat, high-sugar foods, you're left hungry and unsatisfied, trapped in a cycle of empty calories. The psychological trick? The low-fat label gives us permission to eat more, so we end up consuming more sugar and chemicals than if we just had a smaller portion of the real thing. So, next time you see reduced fat, be suspicious. Ask what replaced the fat, check the sugar content, and look for chemical thickeners. Often the healthiest choice is the one with real, wholesome fats, not the one stripped and stuffed with sugar. Don't fear fat. Fear what replaces it. Your brain, hormones, and taste buds will thank you. The goal isn't a fat-free diet, it's a diet free of fear-mongering and deceptive marketing. And that starts with understanding that low-fat often means high risk. Flip the label and choose real food. Don't let marketing decide what's healthy for you. Trust your body, not the buzzwords. The real enemy isn't fat, it's confusion. Eat smart, not scared. Your health deserves the truth, and that truth is rarely found on the front of the package, it's on the back. Let's talk about no added sugar. It sounds like a win, but it's a masterclass in technical truth hiding a sweeter lie. No added sugar just means no extra sugar was poured in during processing. It doesn't mean the product is low in sugar, or even healthy. Fruit juice can boast no added sugar, but a glass can have as much sugar as a can of soda, just from the fruit itself. When you juice fruit, you strip away fiber and concentrate the sugar, sending your blood sugar on a roller coaster. The label is technically true but nutritionally misleading. Products can use alternative sweeteners like maltodextrin, which spikes blood sugar even faster than table sugar, and still claim no added sugar. The trick: ignore the front, go straight to the total sugars line on the nutrition panel. That number tells the real story, no matter the source. Watch for a cocktail of sweeteners: grape juice concentrate, agave, brown rice syrup. They all add up to sugar. No added sugar is often a distraction, a magician's trick to make you look away from the real sugar load. Nutrition is nuanced. The source and concentration of sugar matter, but so does the presence of fiber. Eating a whole apple is not the same as drinking apple juice. Fiber slows absorption, preventing spikes and crashes, so trust the numbers, not the marketing. Be wary of juices, dried fruits, and long lists of sweeteners. If it ends in "ose" or sounds like syrup, it's sugar. Don't let clever wordplay fool you. No added sugar is often just a shiny distraction. Look at the numbers, not the claims. Your body will thank you for seeing through the sweet little lies. Stay sharp. Now, let's enter the world of clean labels. Short ingredient lists with familiar words. It looks pure, but clean doesn't always mean clear. The biggest trick? Natural flavors. It sounds harmless, but legally, it can be a proprietary mix of up to 100 chemicals, all hidden under one term. Companies don't have to disclose what's in it. Trade secret. The original source might be natural, but the final product is often a lab-created flavor bomb. That berry-flavored sparkling water? It's not berries. It's a chemical designed to taste like berries, and maybe even more addictive. Another clean trick: carrageenan, a thickener from seaweed, found in many dairy-free milks and yogurts. It sounds natural, but some studies link it to gut irritation and inflammation. The clean label gives the impression of transparency while hiding secrets. Yeast extract is another one. It can be a backdoor for MSG, a powerful flavor enhancer. So, how do you navigate this? Be critical, even of the cleanest looking labels. When you see natural flavors, ask, why does this need added flavor? Real food should taste like itself. Watch for thickeners and emulsifiers: carrageenan, guar gum, xanthan gum. Their presence means the product has been engineered for texture, not nutrition. The clean label movement is the industry's way of hiding complexity behind simplicity. You wanted shorter ingredient lists? They'll give you one, just with more secrets. Don't be fooled by the illusion of simplicity. Dig deeper. If you don't recognize it, question it. Real food doesn't need a disguise. The truth is in the details. Read beyond the buzzwords. Let's talk about the health halo effect. One positive claim, or even just green, earthy packaging, makes us believe a product is healthy. Marketers exploit this with colors, images of farms, and words like organic or vegan. You could put a deep-fried Twinkie in a green box with a leaf, and people would think it's healthier than the same Twinkie in a flashy wrapper. Placement matters too. If it's in the health food aisle, we assume it's passed some health test. But many healthy snacks are just candy bars with better PR. A Cornell study showed people rated identical food as healthier if it came in plain packaging versus a fast food brand. The halo effect can blind us to reality. Organic veggie straws sound healthy but often have the same calories, fat, and sodium as regular chips. The veggie is just a sprinkle of powder for color. Brands like Kind have mastered the health halo, but many bars are still high in sugar. The halo makes us less critical. The solution? Ignore the packaging. Pretend every box is plain and gray. Judge only by the nutrition facts and ingredients list. Just because it's organic, gluten-free, or vegan doesn't mean it's healthy. An organic, gluten-free cookie is still a cookie. The halo is a mental shortcut. Don't let it replace real scrutiny. Train yourself to be a food realist. The story on the box is fantasy. The nutrition label is fact. Trust the facts, not the fantasy. Break the spell. After all this, it can feel overwhelming. But you don't need to be a nutritionist to shop smart. Here's a simple, powerful framework. 3 questions to ask about any packaged food. First, how close is this to its original form? An apple is an apple. Rolled oats are just oats. But a fruit-flavored cereal bar? That's a factory product. The further a food gets from its natural state, the more nutrients it loses and the more processed stuff it gains. Second, are the ingredients things you'd have in your own kitchen? Oats, almonds, salt, good. Potassium sorbate, soy lecithin, hydrogenated oils, not so much. If the list reads like a chemistry textbook, it's not real food. Third, does it have a good balance of fiber, protein, and healthy fats? These are the trifecta of satiety and nourishment. An apple has fiber, nuts have protein and healthy fats, salmon has both. But a fat-free rice cake, zero fiber, protein or fat, just empty carbs. A product lacking all three is just empty calories. So look for whole grains, nuts, seeds, legumes, fruits and vegetables at the top of the ingredient list. This isn't about perfection, it's about aiming for real, not perfect. Focus on food closer to its source, made with ingredients you recognize, and that provides real nourishment. These three questions cut through the noise in marketing. They force you to see food for what it is, real or engineered. The power is in your hands, just ask the right questions, don't buy the story, demand the facts. Your body isn't a chemistry experiment, fuel it with real food. It's that simple, and that profound. You don't need to memorize every trick, just remember these three questions. They're your BS detector in the grocery aisle. Use them every time. The more you practice, the easier it gets. You'll start to see through the marketing. You'll make better choices, one label at a time, and you'll feel the difference. That's real empowerment. The grocery store is a battlefield of marketing, and healthy is often just a costume for junk food. But you don't need a PhD to see through the disguise, just curiosity and the habit of flipping the package over. Trust your gut more than the label. Next time something screams healthy, pause and ask, what are they not telling me? Ignore the buzzwords. Go straight to the ingredient list and nutrition panel. Real wellness comes from understanding your food, not from a marketing claim. Your health deserves honesty and clarity, one informed choice at a time. Which label trick surprised you most? Comment below and subscribe for more no-fluff wellness truths. Let's decode it together.